Hi guys, Cheesy Moose here, and today we are going to be talking about the brand new courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. For those of you who don't know already, in the latest wave of the Booster Course Pass, there was a brand new, never-seen-before course. This course was Sky High Sunday and opened up a lot more possibilities with the Booster Course Pass. And with recent leaks, we found that there are going to be 6 new courses in the remaining wave of the Booster Course Pass, which is really exciting. However, it looks like these new courses are tour tracks that aren't city-themed, which is a little unfortunate. We know this because they've already added Sky High Sunday to Tour, and the game seems to count Ninja Hideaway as a new course when it's clearly from Tour, because it's already in Tour, and Tour's Merry Mountain has been leaked in one of the spots of the new tracks for the next wave. But this still leaves us with 5 new tracks that we can predict, so let's get right into it. Now, with Merry Mountain taking up the spot in Wave 3 on the Moon Cup, we'll first have to just move on. No Moon Cup for us. But we just move on straight to Wave 4 with the Fruit Cup. Now, I think, or at least I hope, that we get at least 4 out of 5 of these tracks are going to be based on Mario Odyssey Kingdoms. There's so much potential in each kingdom to have a track. There are only a few that have no chance of getting a track, those being the Metro Kingdom, which is New Donk City, because it'd be too similar to New York Minute, and Bowser's Kingdom, because it's too similar to Ninja Hideaway, or any of the kingdoms that are just really small, I don't think have any chance. However, moving on, with the Fruit Cup, there are 3 possible Odyssey courses that would fit. The first one being a track based on the Wooden Kingdom. I think that this would be the best kingdom for this Mario Kart track. It has so many ways that they could use the layout of the Wooden Kingdom with its mix of forest and metal architecture. They also could use the appearing green vines that you play all around with it in the Mario Odyssey game, and those could help you get to other areas of the kingdom. The second kingdom would have to be the Lost Kingdom. This kingdom would probably fit in any cup, but I'm just going to try and put it in the Fruit Cup. It's definitely, I don't think it'd be the most interesting layout for a track, but it would give a vibe that hasn't been in any other Mario track before. It's just such a different wild environment than we're used to seeing in Mario Kart, and that's why I would consider it as a possibility. And finally, we have the Cascade Kingdom. This kingdom is beautiful and would fit a racetrack quite well. It has many chain chomps to avoid and a T-Rex, which, if they make this course, they better add the T-Rex, or else, what's the point? And I think this would be great, and the most likely choice, because it's the first kingdom that you get to truly explore in Mario Odyssey, and it just seems like something Nintendo would do. So with that being said, I think that the new track in the Fruit Cup will either be Cascade Circuit, Cascade Circle, or Cool Cascade, or if they are lazy and simple and can't think of a better name, just Cascade Kingdom. Now, we're on to the 5th wave, with the Cherry Cup. This will, of course, be another Odyssey track. If we could either get the Cap Kingdom, which I think would be cool, cool to have a foggy kingdom that's not a ghost map, I think that'd be really cool. And I think the Cap Kingdom just has a lot of possibilities. You know, I don't know a whole lot of how they do it in detail, but it looked pretty cool. That's all I really know about how it would work out. The other option is the Snow Kingdom, but more specifically, the Bound Bowl. I mean, it's literally a track already in the game of Mario Odyssey. How could they just say no to it? It would play as a more exciting and different version of Excite Bike Arena, and probably they could add anti-grav if Nintendo, feels like adding it on those steep inclines. That they probably won't, but I think for the Cherry Cup, the new course will be Bound Bowl because Nintendo seems to be lazy with all of their games lately, and especially the Booster Course Pass with barely bringing in any tracks that aren't in Tour, which is just not very cool of them. But it's already a design. They wouldn't have to do a lot of work, so if they're actually going to bring in something slightly new, I feel like this would be their option. Now we have gone to the final wave, Wave 6. We start with the Acorn Cup, which has an astonishing 2 new courses. This leads me to believe that the first new course won't be as exciting as the last one in this cup. So this first one will not be an Odyssey course. Now in the past games, Nintendo have added Woohoo Island courses to show off Wii Sports, which was really cool and creative. Sadly, I don't think Nintendo is bringing back any of those courses simply because they don't want to remind us of all the good times we had on those Wii Sports games and how the new one is definitely not as good. However, with the release of Switch Sports, adding a new location, being Spocko Square, I think they can just turn it into a course. This would be a race where you're traveling along the road and then you enter a sports facility building. Depending on how many new sports facility buildings they add in the year with the updates for Switch Sports, it could change the paths. They could change paths every lap. I think it would be really cool, but also it probably won't get that credit that it deserves because it just seem very similar to the city tracks that are already in the game, which at this point in the Booster Course Pass there will already be 13, which is crazy. However, I'm kind of confident that I think Spocko Square is an inevitable course. And for the second new track in the Acorn Cup, I think it will be a moon track from Mario Odyssey. This course will either be one lap like Mount Wario or Big Blue, or with different laps like the Tour courses. You would visit all 3 moon locations in Mario Odyssey, starting with Honeyloon Ridge where you'd race through the church, then moving on to the dark side where you'd race up the carrot, and finally end on the darker side of the moon. This would be a perfect way to end the Acorn Cup, and it would be called Moon Marathon. And that leaves us with the Spiny Cup. With one course left, I decided that it should go to the one kingdom that deserves it the most, excluding New Donk City, because, New Donk City would have been a masterpiece, but yeah, that's definitely not happening. And if they even do add New Donk City, I feel like everyone's just tired of city courses already, and we've only have 4 of them at the time of release of this video. But, moving on, the Sand Kingdom. It is the biggest and the best option for a Mario Kart track. The frozen desert theme is something never seen before, and there are so many different ways they could make this course. Nintendo would have to really try hard to mess up this track if they decide to make it. And that's it for my predictions video. Most predictions videos count it right if they get the course in the right spot at the exact place, but since this is depending on new courses, if I get any of the courses that I mentioned, I'm just going to count that as a win, and I'm a master at predicting. Anyway, let me know what courses you want to see that are new in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, especially if you're new to the channel. I'm Cheesy Moose, and I will see you next time.